Hey everybody, how's it going? I want to talk about parental estrangement when it comes to being a daughter who parted from her mother. And so I'll just tell you, growing up, I wasn't particularly close with my mom. I've spoken about it in the past. I didn't feel she was very maternal. And so there were other women in my life who were. And that's my friends' moms, my grandmothers, I had some aunts, etc. And so I did have great role models when it came to women and parenthood. And so I I really confided in other people outside of my mom when it came to personal things. And then when I was in high school, I didn't know what I wanted to do after high school, but I knew I kind of wanted to move out. And so I joined the military. And that was my, I guess, escape plan or whatever. But when I left, I didn't make an announcement and I didn't talk to other people about it. I just said, this is the way, the truth, and the life for me. And it's just the way it was. And so I guess what happened is I would disconnect from my mom. We'd have a falling out, and then I'd stop talking with her, and she'd tell her mom, my grandmother, who I was very close with, and I'd go see my grandma, and my grandma, of course, would always say, you have one mom, and it's just the way it was. We were a Catholic family, so family was everything. And so I felt continuously shamed and guilted by her. And that's the reason primarily I would reach out to my mom to try to work things out and talk with her, and then we'd have a falling out and this and that. And I finally said to my grandma, you're very nurturing. Your love is the kind of love that feeds me. My mom is more like grandpa. And he's very strict and he's very harsh and he's very by the Bible. And so that doesn't do as much for me. So I'm going to ask, please respect my decision. All you got to do is pray about it. She had her rosary, so she could say the Our Father and Hail Mary over every single bead. And so anyways, that's what decision I made. And that's when I took a stand on my own behalf. And I guess what I want to say about parental estrangement is I had to decide I didn't want a relationship with my daughters where they had to be guilted and shamed into calling me, reaching out, continuing communicating, allowing me to see my grandkids. I don't want them to experience what I experienced. So what did I have to do? I had to let them go. And I had to say, well, even if I raise them and even if this and that, doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to have a relationship, as they are adults, etc. And so I just want to let you know I had to make the right decision for me as a young girl, as a teen, as a whatever. And so my daughters made their decision as well. If they choose to come back, so be it. And if not, that's their right. A lot of people say, well, my kids owe me. Well, I don't feel my daughters owe me anything. I do not want a relationship where someone has to be bribed, begged, pled, threatened. I just want mutually beneficial, respectful relationships, which include folks who just want to hang out, that they want to get to know me, that they think I'm cool and I think they're cool, and so on and so forth. So anyways, that's what I wanted to say. So I have been on both sides of the coin. All I know is from my own personal experience, I do not want done unto them what was done unto me. So anyways, that's all I've got, and I will be back.